It's the roll effect. We talk love, we talk faith. God first, couple goals, ain't no room for the hate. We keep it real, keep it true. That's the only way. Roll with us, pray with us each and every day.
Welcome to the Roll Effect podcast, y'all. I'm your host, Milton.
And I'm Felicia. Welcome.
Welcome again.
Welcome to those who are joining us for the first time and those who are return roll crew.
The roll crew.
Roll squad, whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're so happy to have them, right?
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in again, y'all.
How you been? How's things been going? What's going on in your world?
We're in the first quarter of the new year,
Quarter.
I'm just being open to new things.
Yes. And
being prayerful about that and welcoming changes, and hopefully those changes are for the best.
Yes.
Just trying new things,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, having my faith, and just keep it moving. But
yeah.
We definitely want a 2026 to go out with a blast.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's not talk about 2026 going out. We just got in.
Oh, I know.
We just got in 2026.
All right, but yeah.
Me, same. Just moving, just working the process. Just forward steps.
Moving some pieces.
Yeah. So it's all good.
Yeah.
But we're so happy to have you guys join us today. Thank you for always tuning in. For those who do on a consistent basis, we are great. We are very grateful, and we really appreciate it. But for those who are looking but you're not subscribed, we want you to subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, share. If you love these videos that we're doing, just, share it and comment and say something to us below. That is always greatly appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, we love for you to subscribe, and we love for you to comment and share. All of those things.
Absolutely.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah. So today we're going to do a part 1 and part 2 because we're talking about dreams. Dreaming big dreams. Not the dreams you have when you fall asleep at night and you might have a nightmarish kind of a dream or something like that. No, we're talking about these big dreams that you had that you may have just pushed them aside for whatever reason, or you just not been able to implement them in a way that you would like to. So we're going to talk about dreaming big today. Part 1 and part 2 of this, because we don't want to make it long for you guys. So what you think about that? Dreaming big. Do you have like big dreams or something you was aspiring to do, or that you actually accomplished, or a dream that you had that you have not yet accomplished? Okay. That it failed in some sort of way. Because first of all, let me define the big dream that I'm talking about. It's the process of envisioning goals that may seem challenging or unattainable. Okay. The big dreams. So is there, the question, you want to answer those questions, sir?
Well, one thing I can just go by is I'll just start early on. I did have a dream of just going to school after high school and getting a skill set. Dreamed about that. Yeah. And using that, to accomplish other goals. Okay. And that was fixing stuff and electronics. So I think I did check mark that. Yes. And also acquiring my own business with that.
And you did that.
Right.
Check mark.
Check mark.
Check.
Right.
Okay.
And get, accumulated experiences. But I think that there's still room for younger generations to acquire certain skill sets. So I wanted to probably, the next dream that's part of that would be to train or teach that skill set and grow a business out of that.
Yes. Yes.
Which I did part of that also.
Yes.
In the classroom setting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beyond that, I do wish to try to, in another direction, become an author along with wifey.
That is absolutely amazing. well, what were some dreams that you had that didn't yet come true, that failed? Like, did you try something and it failed, or it just seemed at the time too challenging, or anything like that? Did you have those?
I would say some of the things that failed wasn't necessarily dreams. They was probably just obstacles in the way.
No, I'm talking about a dream.
Oh,
that you had, that you wanted to pursue, and that you couldn't for some reason, or
I didn't,
or you didn't for whatever reason.
Well, one would probably be in the acting, that I thought that would be good for me.
You probably would have been very good at acting.
Now, it's not totally off the table, but I do have this dream of being in a commercial, and I think I will at least accomplish that part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I just gotta look into it,
I'm pretty sure you would.
That is one that it comes and goes.
Yeah. I think for me, I have several dreams, and I think a lot of times you put dreams on the back burner, especially when you become a parent. Your dream is now your children, and making their dreams come true and making things happen for them to be able to grow up and just kind of go and do their own thing. But when you have kids, you have to just put all your dreams aside a lot of times, because they need you, and their attention is most important, to give all the attention to them. So for me, I feel like I've been that person to not only just kind of put myself on the side burner a little bit, even in my relationship. I kind of feel like Milton did accomplish some things that he wanted to accomplish, and by doing that, I still kind of put some of the things on the back burner because of that. And now I'm like, no, one of the dreams was to start a YouTube channel.
Ooh,
I wanted to do this for a long time, so I decided last year that this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start this YouTube channel, because sometimes, as men and women, because men do too, you just put your stuff on the side because you're so invested in someone else, and sometimes you have to take care of yourself and then do the things that you want to do. I also want to become an author, and that will happen. I've had an accessory jewelry store in the past, but I want to do that again. I don't think it took off. I think that was a dream failed. That was one of my fails, because I didn't think it through. I didn't think the process through really well, and I don't think I went in with a good
business plan.
A good business plan.
And you also had the jewelry, like the store.
Yes, I had a store as well, a storefront.
Right.
And so I didn't have the right mindset at the time, so it didn't work out like I wanted to work out. So that is one of my dreams this year, is to have an online jewelry store, and just be I dream of just being an inspiration to people, and I'm hoping to do this as I do this. So I think some of my dreams are coming true, and some have yet to come to fruition, but it will. So that is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about dreaming big, and we just share our personal stories. And I want to talk about a quote or two, right? Because I think it's important for us to understand people's personal stories and the things that kind of motivate people, and that you can do things, but you think, it takes a lot of resilience to do it. You got to keep moving forward, right?
Keep moving forward, like the YouTube channel, from one year to the next. Like, we're going to do it, we ain't, and we finally pushed through.
Yeah.
And congratulations, we're over 100 video.
100 videos.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So one of the quotes that I really love, it says, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And that was Walt Disney. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. We have to pursue what we're dreaming, because what we're dreaming is like, when you know that something, a dream is, I feel like, is attached to purpose, because we all have a dream inside of us, and we all have a purpose inside of us. But what do we do with that? How are we gonna move forward with that? And what is it going to take for us to get there, right? So there's a dream, I feel like, attached to your purpose.
I believe
You think?
I believe that.
Yeah.
It's just the obstacles that's in the way. You got to move them out the way.
Yeah.
And you got to be resilient in that move.
Yeah.
Because you can easily catch a detour.
Yes.
And that detour you may not revisit to get back on that road to another couple of years.
Yes.
So yeah, I believe it keeps coming to you for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
I believe so too. So that's what we want to discuss, about the challenges of having big dreams, and just how to get to it, how to get to the dream that maybe you pushed it back and you no longer dream that dream anymore. Sometimes it's like you dream so big that people around you think it's crazy.
And that could be a problem too.
Yes.
So just look your inner circle. Just be mindful and careful with what you're receiving from them, because their dream ain't your dream.
Right.
So when you put it out there, you may seem to be a little crazy because it's such a big dream. But they can't see it because it is not their purpose or their dream. Now you can see it, and probably sometimes it's not good to tell everybody your dream. Because you're going to have some haters. You're going to have some, well, I don't know type of people. And you don't want to be discouraged by that.
Yeah. Well, that is part of our second set, was the obstacles. Like, there's going to be obstacles that's going to hinder your dream. And the first one is fear of failure. You're fearing failing. And that can be very difficult, because it's scary to pursue something because you don't know what the outcome is going to look like, what it's going to be.
Right.
You know, and so you're scared of failing. You're scared of not being able to accomplish what you're dreaming.
That will hinder you from even starting. I mean, you had experience with that with the YouTube, right?
Yes.
For
Yes.
a minute,
yes.
you know.
Fear of the unknown.
The what ifs.
Yeah.
Right.
Fear of the unknown.
So.
And fear of, it's hard to put your money and invest in something that you really want to do and it fails. But sometimes those things will fail.
No matter what.
No matter what,
right.
It will fail again. Are you resilient enough to keep pushing forward when it fails? Are you resilient? So, because of that, I want to share something with you guys about being resilient. Now, I'm looking away. That's because I have my little notes right here. So, you know,
I do like that of what Walt did. That's powerful.
Now, resilient is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, challenges, or setbacks. It is to recover quickly. That means I can't stay down if I feel like I've been knocked down in whatever situation it is. I can't stay there.
Right.
I gotta recover quickly because I got things to do. And I can't do it down. I gotta get up. I've fallen, but I gotta get up. So I gotta stretch myself and just keep pushing forward, because a dream will not come true if you just sitting idly by and watching it crumble. You have to have the ability to recover quickly.
That's a psychological thing, and I like that, because if you didn't, the opposite of that would be delay.
Right.
I'm not recovered.
Yeah.
And then it's a year, 4 years, 5, 10 years later.
Yeah.
So it is important to fall down, brush yourself up, pray about it, get up, and keep moving to the next step.
Absolutely.
So that's real good, huh? Real good.
And because of that, let me tell you guys, I when I was talking about, the resilient, I looked up 2 particular people that I thought the stories was interesting. The first one was Steve Jobs, right? Do you know who Steve Jobs is?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Steve Jobs?
That's Microsoft guy.
He's what?
Is it Apple?
Yes.
Apple guy.
Yeah.
He died. He passed.
Yes, it's the Apple guy. But here's the thing. He was booted out of Apple, a company that he co-founded.
Mm-hmm.
He was booted out.
Greed.
And what he did was started Pixar, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, guess what? He came back to Apple and made it so successful. It's like one of the highest profitable companies in the world. Do you know what that took?
Who? Resilience.
That took resilience.
That took a lot.
That took a lot to be booted out of a company that you co-founded. But then he could have just said, okay, whatever, I'm done, and went on. But he went on to create something else spectacular, and then came back to help a company that he had got booted out of,
Mm-hmm.
to become one of the top companies in the world.
That's big time.
That's big time. That is so awesome and amazing strength that it took.
That's Superman strength right
And
there.
the resilience that it took to be able to do that.
Well, not only that, but the patience and just to go back,
Yes. Yes.
Because he knew they were great, but they end up being even better.
Yes.
With his ideals and presence
Yes.
coming in through the other way.
Because they needed him.
Right.
And that's the crazy thing about dreams, you guys. You don't know who you need to make those dreams come true. So people that you like booting away or kicking out or I don't need you,
Be careful.
probably is the person that you need to move forward and get your business where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because had he just said, no, you pushed me away,
Right.
why would I come back to help you? But he didn't think that way.
He could have easily came on the other side.
He could have.
Microsoft.
He could have. And then he just came back and made it one of the highest profitable
Stocks are out the roof,
business
business
in
out
the
roof.
world. Amazing. I love that story. And then there was one
Well,
that-
before you get into
Okay.
that just shows loyalty also.
Yes.
How about that, Paul?
Yes. Forgiving.
Right.
You gotta be forgiving.
That's why he was more successful.
Yeah, you gotta be forgiving to go
Right.
back
Right.
to something or
Let's
somebody
point that out.
who don't put you out.
Yeah, the person itself. the
To
being.
help you get to where you need to get to.
Right. That takes a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a hell of a human being right there.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry, but you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I knew you was moving.
Now, the next person, you guys, when I looked this story up, I was just so amazed. And this is Nelson Mandela. Y'all, if you have not went to look at just the timeline of Nelson Mandela, you really need to do that. Because this was a man who is imprisoned for not like going to apartheid, right? But because he was trying to stop a lot of those things that was happening with segregation and discrimination, he was just going against that, and the government hated that and didn't like it and had him arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to give you a timeline of this so you can see the resilience in Nelson Mandela, right? Okay. So, at 44 years old, he was arrested. At 46, he was sentenced a life sentence at 46 years old. At 71, he was released from prison. At 73, he becomes the president of the African National Congress that he helped negotiate an end to apartheid, which he was arrested for at 44 years old. You guys, are you hearing me right now? At 70, this was at 73. At 76, he became the first black president of South Africa. Do y'all see the age here? And do y'all see the resilience? At 44, you guys, he was arrested for going against the grain, going against them, protesting the apartheid, protested all that. He was arrested and sentenced to life and still got out of prison after 27 years later and still negotiate the end to apartheid, which he was in prison for at 44.
So that tells you your dream is burnt in you.
It's in you.
Right. No matter what.
Because it didn't, going to prison after 27 years, you would think, well, I'm going to come home and lay low.
I'm chilling, right.
I don't want none of this again. I don't want none of that. They don't send me to prison for 27 years trying to fight the good fight, right? And they don't send me to prison for 27 years. Oh, no. I'm not coming out starting no trouble with these people.
That's 30 years you can't get back.
You can't get those back. But he didn't do that. You know what? He recovered very quickly because he came out doing the same thing and became the president of South Africa. No, I'm sorry, the president first of the Congress, so that he could negotiate an end to apartheid. So what he went there for, he ended up negotiating an end to it.
Right.
After 27 years
of
being
after doing time for it. Nothing changed his mindset.
Nothing changed his mind.
I'm still going the same route.
Resilience. He was resilient.
That's powerful.
It is so amazing. And at age 76, became the first black president of South Africa. At age 76. So what I'm saying to you guys, age does not matter. It just doesn't. All this started when he was 44 years old. He became president of South Africa at age 76. You guys, dreams do not stop until you stop.
Keep dreaming.
It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant to what God's plan is for your life. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit idly by and watch your dreams just roll away with the ocean or whatever your situation might be? Or are you going to be resilient like Steve Jobs? Are you going to be resilient like Nelson Mandela? Are you going to be resilient like Martin Luther King? Are you going to be those people that just push the envelope? So I'm not going to stop dreaming my dream because it makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
Because I got something in me that says that I'm doing the right thing.
How about reversing that? The dream keeps coming, so that should be uncomfortable. Do I need to do something?
Right.
It's coming for a reason.
Right.
Back and forth. So
right.
You just have to tap into that and say, okay, you know what? I get what I need to do, and just start taking that walk.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you guys, this is going to conclude our part 1 to Dreaming Big Dreams. But we're coming back for part 2 of this because we thought maybe that we should talk about this a little longer, but we didn't, again, want to make this a long video. So we're coming back next week with the part 2 of dreaming big. You don't want to miss this. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you on Sunday for Just Us with Milton and Felicia. That comes on at 3 p.m. And you guys, do not forget the devotional. Tell them about it, babe.
Every morning at 6 a.m. we have a devotional for 100 days.
Yes.
Is it Dreaming Bigger?
100 days of believing bigger.
Bigger, which goes with this.
Yes.
And it is very inspiring.
Yes.
If it doesn't move you, something wrong.
Something wrong.
You need to get your vitals checked.
Get them checked.
So every
because
morning
it
at
is
6
so
a.m.
amazing. It's
It
awesome. It is so amazing, and you would not be disappointed. I promise you, you won't. We're on day. I think we just recorded day 45.
Yeah.
And we only have 100 days, and so you can go back and look at those. They are all on our YouTube
The shorts
channel.
Yeah.
So you can go back and look at as many times as you want, whatever hits you, and kind of motivate you to move you in a different direction. That is what that's for. So
they're shorts and they're very inspirational.
Yes, absolutely.
And look, they may be talking to you and somebody else. So listen to it, share it. I think it'll definitely bless your heart. 100%.
Yes, absolutely. All righty. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week with the Roll of Fat podcast.
Peace.
Yeah, it's the roll of faith. We talk love, we talk faith. God first, couple goals, ain't no room for the hate. We keep it real, keep it true. That's the only way. Roll with us, pray with us.